I was in the 6th grade when this all began. It started during the week of Halloween, when I stayed after school to help set up a haunted house for my school's Halloween carnival. I usually hung around with some friends, having fun while decorating, and we got rewarded with pizza for all the hard work. Alongside my usual group, there was this other kid who stayed late too. Let's call him Ryan. For the entire time, we got along perfectly. He was funny, cool, and never gave me a reason to feel uncomfortable. I thought nothing of it. Then one day, a group of girls from my grade approached me, their faces lighting up with excitement and wide grins. "You have a secret admirer," they said, practically buzzing with energy. "He's going to text you tonight." I couldn't help but feel curious and a little bit excited, wondering who it could be. That night, just as I was about to fall asleep, I heard a notification ping on my phone. It was a message on Messenger, the only app I used to keep in touch with my parents when I was home alone. The message was from Ryan. I had completely forgotten that I'd added him on Facebook during the Halloween festivities. I opened the message and it read, "Maya, I need to talk to you." Alarmed, I quickly responded, "Yeah, what's going on? Everything okay?" I'll be honest, I wish I hadn't replied. The typing bubbles stayed on my screen for what felt like an eternity, and when the message finally came through, it was a paragraph. A long one. Ryan confessed his feelings for me, saying that I had been driving him crazy since Halloween. He explained how he'd tried to impress me during recess by showing off his soccer skills, but I never seemed to notice him. He even went on about how he felt ignored, ending with, "I want you to notice me. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, will you be my girlfriend?" I cringed, my stomach sinking. What? I barely knew him, and besides, I had drifted away from him long ago. I just wanted to be friends. Trying to let him down gently, I told him that I didn't feel that way, and that I was happy as friends. Almost immediately, he started questioning me, asking why, and I had to come up with excuses each time until he stopped responding. The next morning felt like a nightmare. Some of Ryan's friends came up to me. According to them, he'd told the entire grade that he was going to do it, even if it meant cornering me to make it happen. I saw this as a threat and decided to tell my teacher. She suggested I stay inside during recess and lunch and run straight to the classroom if he ever got near me. This barely gave me any peace of mind, so I reported him to the principal. He assured me he'd take care of it, which helped ease my anxiety, at least a little. Now, here's where things took a strange turn. I lived just across the street from the school, and everyone, including Ryan, knew that. One afternoon, as I walked home, I hadn't even made it inside my house when I heard a knock on the front door. I peeked out the window and saw someone duck behind a parked car across the street. It had to be Ryan. He was following me. My mom opened the door to find a note on the floor, addressed to me. The note read, "There's a surprise waiting for you under the Cadillac in your driveway." At the time, it was my brother's car. My mom went out to check, but there was nothing there. But after that day, my brother's Cadillac broke down and never worked again. To this day, I have no clue what Ryan did to it, but my brother had to sell the car. Unfortunately, the worst was far from over. Ryan's friends relentlessly pestered me, telling me I should give him a chance and that he would treat me right. One day, I caught Ryan taking a photo of me while I was walking home. The only reason I knew was because I heard the distinct sound of an iPhone camera shutter behind me. How many pictures of me had he taken? I didn't know, and that terrified me. I quickly went through every window and door in the house, double-checking that they were all locked. Thankfully, everything was secure. But as I returned to my room, my phone buzzed with 4 new messages from Ryan. The first read, "Why did you leave? I just want to talk." The next one said, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me." Then came, "You are not who I thought you were. Bye." That was the last straw. Without hesitation, I blocked him. For a while, I didn't have to deal with him anymore. No more messages, no more strange incidents. But unfortunately, I still had to see him at school, from 6th grade all the way through to senior year. I don't know how or why, but he was always around. The last I heard about him, He'd been arrested. No one ever really knew for what, and honestly, I didn't care to find out. The part of this whole ordeal that still haunts me is the fact that a counselor, a supposed trusted adult, was completely comfortable telling me that this kind of behavior was normal, that I should see it as a compliment, a lesson, a rite of passage for girls. She suggested I accept it and move on. It makes me sick to think about it. I just hope that woman no longer works with children. And as for Ryan, I pray I never have to cross paths with him again. Subscribe to my channel for more horror videos, and don't forget to press the bell icon.